Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about inflation crisis in China, which is my topic of the writing class. Before I start my topic, I want you to pause for a moment, think about if the gas price in Delhi go up to $4 per liter, which means you have to pay almost $150 for the gas at one time. What would you do? And what will life like if you have to pay 3 more times than you usually pay? In China, the gas price is only 21 cents less than Canadian price. But the average wage in China is only 1/3 of Canadian. In other words, the Chinese people pay 3 times more than Canadian people to pursue the gas. China has suffered a severe crisis of inflation at present. I'll tell you more. According to the National Bureau of Statistics of China, the CPI of January this year increases 4.9%, and the food will be the major contributor to the CPI. It increases 10.3% in general. You can see from the table that the fruits increase sharply at a percentage of 34.8%, while eggs increase almost 1/5 at the same time. So what will happen if the inflation rate keeps growing? Well, the first impact to a society will be directly affect on the business. The cost of materials and wages will increase. So the manufacturing companies make less profit or zero profit out of production. As a result, 8% of the companies go bankrupt or are forced to shift their focus to real estate, to other fields such as real estate industry or the stock market. Another impact, the second impact to society will be the high unemployment rate due to bankruptcy of these bank companies. The third impact to society will be the panic situation of the public, because inflation makes costs less value we hold. So the public are panicked to find a way to maintain their properties, to keep the value of the money they hold. This kind of panic, ironically encourages a significant speculation across a host of commodity markets, which makes the situation even worse. The fourth impact to society will directly affect on the family. Inflation increase the cost for a family to survive in society. It is impossible for them to buy a house or to live with dignity. The fifth impact to society will be on the young generation or the poor generation, because they find no hope about that future. A feeling of desperation spreads society. Well, there comes two major causes of the inflation crisis in China. One is excess liquidity, the other is output gap. Excess liquidity, which means the central bank of China printed too much money than needed. Well, according to the historical records, we find out during the period of 2008 to 2009, the Chinese government had released a expansionary package at the value of 1.1 trillion Canadian dollars. It is believed that it caused the potential inflation at the moment. And the other cause will be the output gap. What is output gap? Output gap is defined as actual output gap minus potential output gap. It makes overcapacity problems. According to the table, the graphs, we can find out that the CPI, the decline of exports makes the CPI decrease, and worse, makes the overcapacity problem even worse. So here comes the possible solutions. The first, the People's Bank of China should monitor and pay much attention on the asset markets. And at the same time, it should focus more on the liquidity conditions in order to control the money supply. And more importantly, the People's Bank of China should make a change from its old policy of quantity controlled to interest rate and exchange rate centered policy system. Well, in conclusion, high inflation in China is simply that effects of excess liquidity and the effects of capacity offset each other. And the People's Bank of China should pay much attention on the asset markets and the liquidity condition, and a policy shift from the quantity controlled policy to interest rate, exchange rate emphasized policy is required in the future. Thank you.